Hey guys, important topic. Never give up during your game. Let's discuss. Welcome back to my channel Chess with Ralph. I would like to discuss a topic of giving up a game, resigning, quitting, abandoning, which made me think I need to bring it up to this channel. A user on YouTube who watched my game, I'm gonna post it right here, sent me a message regarding his game, mentioning that he lost his queen. However, he actually managed to win the game. The opponent just lost on time, so he got flagged. But he did not give up. This guy did not give up. He won the game. Good for him. And that made me think, because I experienced something similar. Not that my opponents blundered a queen that many times. There were only a few times, mostly just minor piece, but there have been a few queens lost. Either case, minor piece or anything you lose, you do not give up. You play all the way through. Why would you give up a game after 5, 6, 7 moves if you have another 40, 50, 60 ahead of you and your opponent might blunder 10 times over? They might lose their queen, their something, their knight, bishop, anything. They will likely make mistakes. They will likely freak out under time pressure maybe. Or they will lose the internet and suddenly they are gone, disconnected from the site, and you will win as well. So the rule on this channel is we never, ever give up. We play all the way to the end until it's over with a checkmate. So let me show you a few examples from my side I experienced recently during my games. Just brief little overview, because it kind of surprised me how easy it was, because opponents actually did resign or abandon the game very quickly. Let's take a quick look. In this game, we are just both developing our pieces. I move my bishop on a better spot. The opponent counters. I move my queen, even though I should have taken, which is actually minor inaccuracy on my part. However, opponent moved their knight, developed their knight, and they covered their bishop, which now doesn't have a defender. We took, of course, and at this point, a move later, the opponent just quits. And we are only 9 moves in. Why are we giving up at this point is beyond me. The whole game is ahead of you. Countless possibilities to make a mistake or blunder are coming. Let's look at the next one. Here's another example that ended just after 6 moves. The opponent is defending their pawn because they took my pawn during Queen's Gambit. As I keep going after that pawn, they open their rook. Now I move my queen to go after the rook, and they quit. Now this opponent actually was banned later from chess.com. They are not even longer on the site, so maybe they cheated or something later, I don't know. Either way, after 6 moves, they just abandoned the game. So let's go to the next example. The last example, which holds the record of how many moves the opponent made before leaving the game. The opponent from France developed their pawn. I developed my pawn attacking their pawn. They moved their bishop to attack my pawn. At this point, they quit and left the game. I've never seen anything like this before. I was a little surprised and shocked, to be honest. So this is just a few examples. I've got more, but I don't want to bother you with too many examples. But it's definitely something to bring up. You do not give up. You play all the way through. Let's go back to the full screen to wrap it up. So thank you, Karim, for bringing it up and sending me a message on YouTube mentioning this issue that you actually won after losing the queen. That was fantastic. Congratulations. It made me aware of this, and I promise all of you, we are not going to quit any games. We'll be fighting until the last breath. That's the rule of this channel. And the next game is coming very time soon. So hopefully we'll get some good fight. I will see you soon, and bye-bye.